So the big thing these days, eating healthy, organic, but pulling all that off when you have kids, not always easy. It can be expensive, some cases nearly impossible. So about a year ago, I spoke with a nutritionist, Ashley Pettit, about trying to get my kids on board, and it was going okay until meat and potatoes showed up.
Yeah, you moved in and kind of...
Yeah. 2 rules.
Yeah.
No kale.
No kale?
And I don't like spending a lot of money for groceries.
All right.
That's the rule. Check it out. What's like the first thing that you think they should start with? What's the first thing when you walk in their place you say, okay, this is the first thing we got to tackle to make this person
What I
healthy?
did with Aaron before was I purge first. I always purge and
me bad.
and
Like,
figure
she's
out
like,
the
get
best.
those big black garbage bags. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got old maraschino cherries. Let's see here, little butterscotch caramel, old guacamole,
Okay, that's
margarita
not too
mix.
bad. There are a lot of things in here that should have probably been thrown out a while ago.
Coffee creamer you can't have because I need all of it.
No
for coffee in the
creamer for
morning.
me. I think it's figuring out the bad, but also figuring out what they like, because I don't want to replace things with boring things and make it unrealistic. Like, being healthy should be fun and tasty and colorful. I buy a simple bag of popcorn, 100 calories per pop, but you get a little bit of fiber.
Boring.
Boring. So taco time,
Boring.
taco spices, a little bit of cinnamon sugar with flax seeds on top. So you're adding a little bit of extra health to it. You can open that up, try it. My favorite, though, is the cheesy kale. So you can get your kids to eat kale if you put it with popcorn. Perfect. Very easy. Awesome.
Google flaxseed, okay?
Why?
Because I don't know what it is, do you?
Yeah, yeah.
You can always healthify anything that you order out and make it more nutrient dense and still have the same flavor profile. So like for me, for you guys, I made Kung Pao chicken in cabbage wraps. So it's kid-friendly, man-friendly, family-friendly. It still has the same flavor as ordering out the Chinese food.
Right now, let's pause it. She and I both, we got to make sure.
They're very good.
We don't want to lie.
quality-
We want to lie to you.
quality
Quality. Let's see if it's up to code.
I just want you to know all my meals that I make for him. Look at these.
yeah.
Pretty.
A lot of kids like spaghetti, or
yeah.
the family wants to make spaghetti. So a little standard trick is I use spaghetti squash as the noodles instead of spaghetti, just because white pasta has no nutrients in it whatsoever. Getting vegetables in a secret way. So having like an onion dip made with Greek yogurt or coconut yogurt or something that's healthier but has a full flavor. Onions are so flavorful. Instead of mashing potatoes, I mash cauliflower. So I steam it, I mash it, but I put buffalo sauce on it. Trail mix, really super popular. The prepackaged versions always have way too much of the sweet side of it, like the dried cranberries, the marshmallows, the dark chocolate, really like low fiber type of grains. And then nuts, which isn't very kid friendly anymore if your kids have friends over for play dates.
Oh, yeah.
So I used raw pumpkin seeds, which give them that healthy fat. I used coconut, so they get even more healthy fat. Hemp seeds, they won't even know the hemp seeds are in there because there's also dark chocolate. And goji berries instead of dried cranberries, so there's no sugar in them.
We're not suggesting anything, but
All right, so if you want to get more information about some of the meals that Ashley prepared for us, you can check out our web. Will you put your hemp seeds down? AshleyPettitLiving.com. You can check it out. That was the only thing you were interested in, was the hemp seeds.
you should hit this, man.
I hit this last hour. Marcus, I think you should hit this right now.
Yeah, hemp seeds.
Some hemp seeds. They're pretty good.
Could you guys see yourselves really doing this? I mean, like cooking like this all the time?
Well,
Is it really doable?
I think it is doable, but I think it's just
yeah. You take. I think you
it's
take.
got to
little
happen in
pieces.
30 minutes or under for me.
Exactly, right,
When you
yeah.
see
It's gotta happen.
these
That's a big
segments,
challenge for
I think
me.
it's important, like, just to take a couple of elements
Right.
here and there. You're not like preparing that entire thing, but you get a couple
Because
of
it'll
ideas.
cost a fortune if you
Right.
just overhaul your whole
And
thing.
we do in our house now, instead of rice, we do the cauliflower rice. My wife turned me on to this, and I love it. You put like some coconut oil in there with the cauliflower, and it's like rice with a coconut. It's good. That's good, better for you.
I'm so fancy. Look at
But
you.
it's really not. But I mean, it's better for you. and it
Again, an
tastes good.
example though, like a
Right,
little
exactly.
idea here and
Yeah,
there, not
yeah.
like overhauling.
And the
whole-
squash, what she said about the squash, I guess that's like taking over. People are taking out pasta and putting in squash.
I just want you to know, I grew up on corn dogs and tater tots, and I'm here today and
you
just
made it.
fine.
Think about
Dude,
where you would
I
have
made
been.
it.
Where would you have been though
Yeah.
if you would have eaten better?
Harvard would have been